All right, guys, welcome into the YouTube channel. We got new breaking news on the Alex Pretti update. Man, we got a new angle shows him antagonizing police, antagonizing ICE agents, kicking, screaming, yelling, spitting on people, spitting on vehicles. This goes to prove that the Democrats are trying to spin the narrative that Alex Pretti was some type of virtuous hero, some type of savior, some type of martyr, some type of victim. Even though he was, I don't believe that he should have passed away or been killed by the ICE agents. But this just goes to show that the news loves to spin things in their own particular way, in their favorable way. So we're gonna get into this video here. It's gonna show you what it's going to show you what he was up to, and maybe if the ICE agents arrested him today and put him in jail today, right here, then maybe he will be alive. We need to be more tougher on arrests in situations like this because this is violent. This is crazy.
In from the left side of the screen and begins yelling at the agents in the Powderhorn neighborhood. CBS News confirmed with the Pretti family that this is indeed Alex. A federal agent in tactical gear takes a couple steps towards Pretti before going into an unmarked SUV. Pretti spits on the federal SUV before kicking out its taillight. Agents soon swarm him, then he's taken to the ground and briefly detained.
You see, he spits, then he kicks. That's already 2 assault charges. That's already 2 felonies right there. Then the ICE agent stops, gets out of the car, takes him down to the ground. But then he doesn't get arrested right here. He doesn't get arrested right here. This is not the same incident. This is the incident before.
On the other side of the confrontation, you can see a handgun in his waistband, which 11 days later was the initial justification for shooting and killing him. Pretti never appears to reach for that gun, which he had a license for in either encounter. And in a statement,
you see, this incident was 11 days before. I read that before I did this video. I wasn't sure it was 11 days. This incident is 11 days before he was killed. So he's already been protesting in these streets, doing all this crazy stuff, antagonizing police. He already has a plan of how he's going to do things. This right here is more evidence, but more evidence is going to both sides are going to try to use this. The prosecution and the defense are definitely going to try to use this video for their side, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
A representative for the Pretti family tells CBS News, despite posing no threat to anyone, he was violently assaulted by a group of ICE agents. Nothing that happened a full week before could possibly have justified Alex's killing. The confrontation on January 13th happened just a few blocks away from where Renee Good was shot and killed on January 7th. That's where we met Linda and her friend, who did not want to be named on camera.
It's irrelevant that he had another encounter. Of course he had an encounter because he was someone who cared and was willing to take the risk of coming out and being on the streets while all this violence was happening.
I'm really glad that Minnesotans are coming together, but I still am not 100% sure that that's going to be enough. I really am afraid of what the government is turning into.
Both Linda and her friend are worried for what's ahead, but believe there could be some light at the end of a very dark tunnel.
I was actually somewhat encouraged by Homan's conference because even though he had to kiss the rings.
So what the left is going to try to do, they're going to try to use this video and they're going to say, hey, this goes to prove that lethal force was not, you didn't have to use lethal force in that incident. And yeah, that is true. You probably didn't have to use lethal force in that incident when he got unalived. But what the right is going to try to do, they're going to try to spin it and say that, hey, this guy is not who you say he is. And he's not. They're going to say, hey, this guy has been antagonizing ICE agents for weeks. He's not a peaceful protester. He's been doing all this crazy stuff. He's spitting on people. The ICE agents have been getting antagonized and getting threats, assaulted, just for doing their jobs. These ICE agents have been getting assaulted by all these protesters. That's what the writers are going to say, and that's what's going to be their defense. We're going to see how it all plays out. It already seems that the ICE agents that were involved in that shooting, they're all been placed on administrative leave. There got to be the full investigation because there is some iffy things going on with that. 2 people got killed. So, as always, this has been my commentary. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is your boy Drippin' in Fitness, and I am out.